Guys, happy Sunday. The Super Bowl's today. So, that had me thinking. It had me thinking. And I've decided that competition, I'm going to talk specifically about sports competitions because I've competed in like music stuff. And it's kind of relevant, but it's not the same as what I'm going to get at. So, competing, a lot of people nowadays, I feel like they don't compete, there's no competing and stuff anymore. I'm in college, and a lot of my friends, they just go to class and then kind of just hang out afterwards, and that's completely fine. It's fun, but we got to compete. Like, you got to join something and do it competitively. Like, you don't even have to be good. You don't, like, that's not the point of any of this, is being good, because I'm not an Olympian, because that's going on at the same time too. So I'm not in the Super Bowl, nor am I an Olympian, but I still believe in competition, in sporting competition. And I was thinking about this because a few weeks ago, I got to go to a fencing competition, because that's something I started getting back into. I used to fence in like 4th through 6th grade, but it was never really like that, like structured. So I don't think I was ever that good. But I fenced saber, and the club in my school, sabers are kind of small. Like, there's not many of us, but I got to compete against a bunch of new sabers. Like, I think there were like 20 people in the pool for sabers. And dude, I got destroyed. I literally got last in the first one, and I think like second to last in the second like event. And it humbles you, man. It really does. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna like win. I didn't necessarily think I was gonna get crushed like that, because they were all like U rated, like unranked. So I was like, what is this, bro? Like, I was talking to some of them, and they're like, yeah, I've been fencing for like 3 years. I'm like, 3 years? And you're unranked? Like, I've been fencing for like 4 months, and I'm like, what? But yeah, regardless of how I did, it was awesome. It was literally a great experience, because I got to go there and try my best. I was like, I'm ready. It was like a confidence, even though I knew, like, I could watch. I was like, oh, these people are good. Like, they're doing stuff I don't know what they're doing. Like, how are they launching themselves that fast? Like, I have like a basic understanding of the saber rules, and I feel like these people were beating my blade and stuff like crazy. But that's all right, because that's what competition's good for, is you learn. Because I didn't go out there into the Coliseum and get killed, like, it wasn't that big of a deal, this competition. You get to go out there and learn. I think people are scared to lose. And let me tell you, I got last place, and I'm okay. It was okay. I still had a great time. Did they look down on me? I have no idea. If they did, it's okay, because next year it's over for all of them. But yeah, regardless of how you do, you still learn. Like, because you'll go against people that are like crazy at whatever sport, and then just talk to them. Like, I was asking these. Some of these were like way younger than me. Like, they were like in their, like, I think this kid was like 14. I was talking to him. I was like, bro, you got to give me tips, because since I did the worst in like the initial kind of pooling system to like make the matchups. I got placed against the number 1 seed, and I was like, dude, you got to help me. Like, you got to help, give me some tips. And I didn't get completely crushed. I think the score was like 15-6. So I was scoring some points against the number 1 ranked. So yeah, that's something that's good about competition. It's just the kind of community. Like, don't be scared to ask people things, like, at a competition like that. I don't think they're gonna like be like, no, I'm not gonna tell you. And if they do, like, screw them, bro. Just ask someone else. Be like, yo, that guy over there is gatekeeping. Can you teach me something? And dude, I bet they'll teach you something. Like, especially if you suck, like me, maybe they'll feel bad for you and teach you something. But it's just a good experience, I think. Like, it humbles you, and you still get to learn from it. And it's stuff you couldn't really learn just from, I guess, doing the sport by yourself. and you can't really fence by yourself, but like fencing within your club. Then the other thing I wanted to talk about is you show up to a competition and you know why you're there. You're there to compete, man. And so you have like a drive. It's like, dude, I want to win. Okay, I didn't show up and want to lose, you know? That's just the way it turned out. But you want to win. So you got to go in there and you think, man, I'm going to win this. I'm going to win. That's what I was thinking. Every time I fenced, I was like, I'm winning. That did not happen. But I won once. I did beat this kid in pools, because there's pools and then like the whatever it's called, like the, I don't know what it's called, the main thing. And dude, afterwards everyone came up to me. They were like, dude, you did so good. And I was like, thank you guys, you know, because I learned. This was in the afternoon and I've been learning. I've already fenced like, I don't know, like half the people there at this point. And I was learning on the fly. And that's the other thing it can give you, is because you compete against people, you know? Like, usually, I guess, in the sport. Well, no, what I mean, you're always going to compete against someone, but in this sport, you're going against someone at the same time, you know? It's not like I've done band competitions, like marching band, and you're competing against schools, but not at the same time, you know? It's like you're getting judged, and then it's kind of, a list is getting compiled of who's done the best. But when you're actually face to face with someone, dude, there's like, you can't even describe it. It's like there's a connection. And the only place I've like seen this where I was like, dude, this guy gets it, was the movie Challengers. Because I used to do tennis in high school, and I'd compete in that too. Like, we'd go to competitions, like the school team. And dude, you're out there like that. And dude, you just feel this like energy. It's like an electric current is passing between you and this other guy. And there's no malice there. You want to win, but it's not, again, we're not gladiators. Like, I don't got to kill you or else I'm going to get murdered, you know? Like, the stakes were low, but even then you still want to win, you know? The stakes are low enough to where it's not like a life-altering event, but there's still enough stakes to where it gives you an impetus to kind of, you know, I want this. So yeah, in Challengers, they depict this really well. Like the two main guys, kind of their whole back and forth, kind of their history as well. And it's really dramatic, but dude, I was like, this is what tennis feels like, man. And what else have I competed? I competed in jiu-jitsu last year. I also got destroyed there. But that was a lot of fun, because there were a lot of people there. It was like all eyes were on you. Because fencing's kind of niche, I think, at least. There weren't that many people in the audience at the fencing competition. But the jiu-jitsu one, dude, there were a bunch of people. And so they're out there watching me, you know, like, what am I going to do? And some of these guys were crazy, bro. Literally crazy. Like, they'd obviously been doing it longer than me, but their technique was wild, dude. But I was learning. And that I think that's important if you start out something, like a new sport or whatever, and they've got a competition coming up, sign up right now. Because, dude, you're going to learn so much. You're going to have fun. You know, you're going to lose probably, unless you're like what's the word? A prodigy. But if you're a prodigy, you know, I guess keep doing what you're doing, go to the Olympics. But yeah, in jiu-jitsu, I mean, I was rolling with these guys and I was getting wrecked. Man. And then they put me into gi, because there's gi and no gi. And I'd never trained gi. I was like, yo, I'm going to do it. I got this. I did not. But then I told the guy, I was like, dude, you know, this is my first time doing gi. And I wasn't saying that to be like as cope. Be like, bro, I only lost because I've never done this. I just wanted to let him know. And be like, was I doing it good? And he did not believe me. He was like, what are you talking about? He was like, no way. And I was like, dude, like, that felt good. I was like, dude, thank you that you thought I knew what I was doing. I had watched, like, I think some YouTube shorts before the match to know that, like, you got to hit him with some of this. with the gi. But yeah. So even if you lose, I feel like it still boosts your confidence because you're out there in front of a bunch of people you don't. You're going up against a guy that you've like never seen before, and then you might have just seen him in his previous match, and he's like destroying people, and it's like, oh my god, I got to go against that, and yeah, you got to go up against. Like I'm never dropping out of a tournament just because the guy's too good. Like what are you talking about? Unless he's like killing people, then I'm not dropping out. Like what are you talking about? But it gives you this confidence, you know, like, I did it. You know, I put in the work, I trained, I went to the tournament, I gave it my all. That's another thing. You should probably be training for these. Like, don't just sign up and show up. Like, you know, put in, you want to win. Try to win. And it takes a lot of training, a lot of practice. But those tournaments have been a lot of fun. And it's something that I feel like I don't know many people that like go and compete. Like I was talking to my brother about this, and I was counting like how many different types of competitions I'd been to. Like not how many in total, but like just the different kinds. And I think it was like 7. It was like, yeah, but it was 5 to 7 was the range, I think, because I'd done like several music ones, like in different ensemble types, like marching, concert, and small ensemble, and then tennis, and then taekwondo. Taekwondo was the first thing that I was like good apparently when I was little. I went to the national championships. I don't remember what year. I think 2013. Like I was a little kid. In Chicago, and I think I was smurfing too because I was not a yellow belt, and I was competing with a yellow belt. So I was literally smurfing at 8 years old. Yeah, was I? Yeah. In Chicago. Ooh. Okay, there was an interruption, but I'm back. But yeah, that was the thing I was involved with from a very young age. Like I'd been doing that, and then I kind of fell out of it. And that's another thing, was like, you know, kind of falling out of your passions. I don't know if I was ever actually that passionate about Taekwondo. Like I went because my parents drove me there, and I got it all the way up to like red and black belt, which is the penultimate belt, I guess. But then I don't think they're called dojos because that's like Japanese, but whatever it's called, the teacher there, I guess he's not called a sensei either. I don't remember what he's called. It was like master something. He said to get a black belt, I had to be like at least 13. I was like, I'm not waiting till I'm turning 13. So I was like 10. I was like 10 or 11. I was like, man, I'm not doing that. So I just quit Taekwondo. I kind of miss it. If they had a club at my college for that, I would probably do it. Because it's awesome. It's awesome, dude. Taekwondo is awesome. Go watch Olympic Taekwondo, dude. They're spinning like... Go look up Tekken 7 Hwarang clips. Just Hwarang clips, bro. And that's real Taekwondo. You can do all that in real life. It's awesome. So yeah, 1v1 sports I think are the best. I kind of suck at the other ones because I don't think I'm bad at teamwork. But it's like nah, nah, bro. Miss me with that, dude. Miss me with that. Like even in video games too. Like my favorite kind of competitive video games are fighting games, like Street Fighter, Tekken, and then Tetris, competitive Tetris, and those are all 1v1. You know, you don't have teammates in Tetris, and I'm really bad at FPSs, especially team like Valorant, dude. I don't even think I made it to silver in Valorant. Like I think iron's the lowest, and if silver's the next one, I never made it to that. Yeah, it's the same with any other FPS. I was decent at Fortnite, like not even just solos. Well, I was kind of bad at solos because Fortnite solos is kind of hard. But regardless, just compete in something. Compete in something. I do think something physical is probably better. It's like holistically, I think better for you because I mean you're like working out. You know, gives you that rush, that energy. There's anxiety there too, dude. Before the jujitsu one, my heart was, I was tweaking, bro. I was tweaking. But I did it, and it's done. I was not tweaking as much as the fencing one, because fencing doesn't really hurt. But jujitsu, I was like, dude, what if they armbar me and my arm snaps in half? Yeah, and I've never done. Oh no, that sounds true. I've done video game competitions, like fighting games and Smash, and I've nothing against the people that go to those. They're all quite chill, honestly, but it is not the same. It is not the same at all. Like, there's not that I don't think there's that same energy there. Like, there's some hype moments, you know. And I'd like to go to Evo. Yeah, they still do Evo, I think, yeah. I'd like to go to that one year, that'd be cool. But it is definitely not the same. Especially as the competitor, I don't think it's the same. So yeah, get out there, start competing. You could be the next Olympian. If you do fencing, maybe you'll go against me. If I get back into jiu-jitsu, maybe you'll compete against me. Yeah, just look up, I don't know, look up competitions in my area. Join them. Join your nearest martial arts place. Start competing. It's good for you. Peace.